All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing tonight? Come on, man. How y'all doing tonight? This is comedy. How y'all doing? Right on, right on. Welcome to the Milwaukee's Comedy Cafe, Milwaukee's only five-star comedy club with over 3 decades in the business and going, bringing you the finest comics in the industry. And tonight won't be no different. We got a great lineup for you guys tonight. We got Don Console in the house, give him some love. Come on, give it to Don, give it up for Don. We got Mike Tobin in the house, give him some love. Come on, give him some love. And you got me, your host. Give me some love, y'all. Come on, y'all. There you go, there you go. Yeah. Before we get this show started, I want you guys to know we got a couple of rules down here. That's like keep your table talk to a minimum and put your cell phones on mute. That's all. That's it. That's it. And also, we got the comment cards on the table. Please fill them out so we can put you on the mailing list to keep you up on updates and specials that we got going on at the Comedy Cafe. All right, y'all cool? Y'all cool with that? Yeah. All right. Thank y'all for coming out again. I see we got a wedding group over there, huh? Right on, right on. I got some good advice about wedding. My daddy told me don't jump the broom, she can't sweep the floor. You know what I'm saying? So I guess can you girls sweep the floor? Yeah. All right, they can sweep the floor. All of them, you can marry all of them over there. You know, that's good, that's good, that's good. White girls are good to marry because y'all good at cooking cookies. You know what I'm saying? I can make the hell out of cookies, I'm telling you, man. That's good. That's some good shit right there, man. I'm glad y'all came out, man. Hey, how many of you guys like the east side of Milwaukee by a round of applause? Just give me a round of applause if you would. That's good, that's good. I mean, you know, one thing I like about the east side of Milwaukee, because when you see somebody pushing a baby stroller, it's actually a baby in that damn thing. And then when you come on my side of town, you see a guy pushing a baby stroller. He got all kinds of aluminum cans in it, you know what I'm saying? Recyclables and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's okay, man, that's okay. You know, I like it when white people say, how are you? You know, say how are you for me, man. Yes, you.
How are you?
See, I love it. One time that shit got me in trouble though. I went to work on my birthday and I had like 5 or 6 beers. And my boss came up to me and she said, how are you? And I thought she said, how high are you? You know what I'm saying? And I told her, I said, I am high as hell. And she fired my black ass, so right away. Then I got another job at this coffee shop, you know. I was the head cook. I was cleaning off the counters and stuff one night. This guy came in with his wife. He was all bolsters and stuff. He said, I want a coffee. I said, okay, sir. I said, calm down. I said, how you like your coffee? He said, I like my coffee like I like my wife. And I looked at his wife. I said, somebody bring me a fat-ass coffee. You know what I'm saying? I lost that job too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I got this job at this other place, and I got it at the spa, you know. It's called Twat and Trim. You know what I'm saying? I'm saving vaginas over there, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good at it too, you know what I'm saying? I gave this one lady a real hip design, you know. Gave her a design of a mistletoe from Christmas. And then she said, you think my husband gonna like this? And I went, yep. Shaking vaginas. It's all good, man. I mean, you know, I dated a lot of women in my time, you know, dumb girls, regular bitches, you know. Chicks with deep voices, you know. Old women, you know. I mean, you know, have you ever met a girl one time and if you asked her and she tells you stuff like this, she said, well, I don't do it on the first date. You know why? Because you did it on the last one, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know. Then I had this dumb girl, man. She was so dumb. Real dumb. I took her to a Chinese restaurant, a Chinese buffet restaurant. And I told her, I said, see, we eat everything in the back. Don't worry about nothing on the menu. She said, I want something off the menu. I said, why would you get it off the menu and they got it in the back? She said, I want it off the menu. I said, okay, well, order it. I said, what you want? She said, I want chopsticks and gravy. I said, chopsticks and gravy? She said, yeah, they like fish sticks. I said, well, okay, order that shit, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see you eat that shit, you know what I'm saying? And when the waiter came up there, he said, can I help you? You know how Chinese say, I can't help you. That's my best Chinese expression I can get. And she said, I want chopsticks and gravy. He said, okay, come with a bowl of rice. She said, I don't want the rice. I just want the chopsticks and gravy. And he looked at me, he said, you dumb bitch want that? You know what I'm saying? You know, this is a trip. You just can't mess with dumb girls, you know. And then like I said, I messed with regular bitches. I had one of them, you know. She was very demanding. Oh yeah, she used to tell me shit like, you know, I gotta have a man with size. You know, my man gotta have size. You know, I said, how much size do you need? Then she said, I gotta have a man with 14 inches. I was like, whoa. I said, that's not a wee, that's an arm. Then she said, well, how long is yours? You know, when the last time you measured yours? I said, well, I don't measure nothing on my body but my feet. I said, I can tell you how much foot I can put in your ass. You know, of course, that relationship didn't last. You know what I'm saying? You know. Then I had this woman, this old woman, man. I met this old woman, man. Oh, man, she was mean too, man. She used to make me do all kinds of chores, get the leaves out the gutter, break her yard, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff, you know. But she was kind of cute, you know. And I did it, but she was real mean. Yeah, she used to make me lick her titties at night. And her titties taste like basement and shit like that. And I ran away from her, you know what I'm saying? Then I met this girl with a deep voice, you know. She was a trip too, man, you know, because she had an unusually deep voice. You know, usually you can run into a girl that got a husky voice, but this woman had a deep voice, you know. I was like, hey, what's your name? She said, Wanda. I said, damn. I said, okay, it's nice to meet you. She said, yeah, it's okay, you know. So we got acquainted, you know. And I mean, you know, it was fun because she was very fun because when we used to make love, I used to make her say stuff that I heard somebody else say. Like I used to hand her a note and she used to talk like Worf from Star Trek, you know what I'm saying? When we make love, I said, say this for me while we make love. She said, okay, Captain, shoot me with the ray gun. I said, damn. Love it, I love that. And then when we broke up, you know, I said, I want you to say one more thing for me, you know, before we break up, you know. She said, this is the last time I'm going to say this. I said, okay, just one more time. I gave her the note, and then she went, Allstate, dollar for dollar. We ain't doing that. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I know some of you young white people up here looking at, that guy used to sell my dad some weed. But I'm not him, you know what I'm saying? Probably was my brother, you know what I'm saying? Not me, you know. I like people though, man. People is cool, man. I mean, I'm from the hood. Y'all probably say no shit, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know why they call it the hood? Y'all know why they call it the hood? Because that part that says neighbor don't got the hell out of there, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's no neighbor in the hood. You get it? Neighbor, hood, fuck it. I'm just trying to help y'all something, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you. Just like you can use the N-word on me, only in case of emergency. Let me give you an example. If you see me in the woods, which you never will, and a big bear is after me, that's when you're supposed to use the N-word, you know what I'm saying? That's right, help me get away, you know what I'm saying? Help me. Yeah. You know, I do comedy everywhere, you know. I did a bro mitzvah last week. You know, that's like a bar mitzvah, you know what I'm saying? But it's only for blacks, you know what I'm saying? Instead of circumcision, we have circumstances, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it kind of works out. It kind of works out, you know what I'm saying? It's really interesting. Being black is cool though, man. I mean, I got this kid that stands in my neighborhood. He be outside going, what's happening? What it is? Give me 5. And he's Asian, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful being black, man, you know. We got our little quails and stuff like that, you know, but it's all right, man, you know. Hey, you know, but you know, now I'm raising children, and raising children is a big responsibility. But you know what? I knew my children was going to be smart. I did when I knew they was. When they was real little, because you know what they did? I got cable put in the house, right? And I put in a code to block out everything they watch. You know, I put in like 000, and I blocked out everything they watch. And you know what they did? They took the remote control and blocked out all the shit I watched. You know what I'm saying? I had to watch Sesame Street for a month, $79.95, man. So you know what? I got them back. I came home one day and I told them, I said, guess what, kids? They said, what? I said, Elmo's in town. They said, Elmo? I said, yeah, Elmo. They was like, yeah, Elmo, yeah. I said, get your hats and get your coats. We're going to go see Elmo. So they got their hats and their coats. And I drove like 4 blocks from the house to this liquor store with this guy named Elmo Johnson stands outside. You know? He's a wino, you know what I'm saying? And he was drunk as hell too that day, boy. You should have seen him. He was like, la, 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 la. Boy, I got their ass back, you know what I'm saying? Kids is something else, man. When my son think he's a comic, you know. Because when he was little, I remember his mama told him, get in the tub and take a bath. You're big enough to wash your own balls. You know what I'm saying? You know. So he said, okay, I'll get in there and wash my balls. You know what I'm saying? You know. And I was happy for him. I said, yeah, my son growing up, he can wash his own balls and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he was in there too long, you know, and I walked past the door and I heard him going, wee, whoa, wee. I said, what the hell is he doing? So I busted in there and I looked in the tub. He had his football, his tennis ball, and all his balls in the tub, you know what I'm saying? I said, what the hell you doing with all these balls in the tub? He said, Mom said, wash my balls. You know what I'm saying? It's something else, man. You know, kids are something else. Like my daughter, since she done got old, she thinks she can give me advice. I used to smoke, right? And she was like, Dad, I can help you quit smoking. I said, yeah. She said, yeah, I got a perfect remedy for that. I said, what is it? You know, she said, look, just imagine that cigarette in your mouth is a big, giant wee-wee. I was like, Then I was outside 5 minutes later. This wee-wee tastes good. Yeah, man. But did you guys hear what happened at Syndics? You hear what happened at Syndics? No? Y'all hear what happened at Syndics? Oh, man. A group of gay guys came to town and they accidentally called Syndics because they thought it was a male escort service. You know what I'm saying? Take a little while to catch on, you know what I'm saying? But can you imagine the guy that works there that answers the phone? Hello, Syndics. Send them all! You know what I'm saying? I bet that was a trip, man. You know, that's really fascinating. But you know what? I don't have nothing against gays, because gays have a lot of fun and shit. You ever notice that? They have parades and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, all kinds of colors and stuff. But what about that other sexual preference? What about the other sexual preference? What about the masturbators? Don't we need a parade? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll be in that one right in the front. That's right, I'll show you what confetti means, you know what I'm saying? You get like, damn, that black guy. You know what I'm saying? That's tripping, yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, gays, I mean, they're a little sassy. You ever notice that? They can get real sassy with you. They're really sassy. Because I went to McDonald's to get my kids some sundae, and I pulled up to the drive-thru and I ordered a sundae, right? And then when I got to the window, the gay guy was there. I didn't have no problem with it. But then he gonna look at me and say, you want nuts on your sundae? You know, I said, not in front of the kids. And I took off. And my kids were like, what the hell you doing? I said, he wanted to put nuts on the sundae. Look, I'll tell you, man, they get a little sassy sometimes. They're really smart asses, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all been watching the president election there? Y'all been watching that? Y'all been checking out? It's crazy, ain't it? Ain't it crazy? But I tell you one thing, Donald Trump is one funny motherfucker. That cat can tell some jokes, man. He's doing stand-up comedy trying to get in the White House, man. And it's working, you know what I'm saying? People follow for that shit, man. He's funny as hell, man. But I know one thing, if you say Donald Trump's name 3 times, Beetlejuice will pop up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's tripped out, man. And Hillary Clinton, man, it's tripped out because Hillary Clinton, if she becomes president, don't you know that Bill will be the first man hasn't been a first man since Adam. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Eve, it hasn't been the first man. So I can imagine Bill thinking he like Adam running around the White House with a big ass fig leaf on. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that? Yeah, I can just see him now. Hey Bill, what you doing with no clothes on in here with the fig leaf? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like Obama too, you know, because I like the way Obama got the gays out and vote. You know what I'm saying? He looked into a closet and said, I know you're in there. Come on out. Me and Sasha and Malia will see you. You know what I'm saying? That's tripped out, man. No, tripped out, man. Yeah, man, but you know what? I got a lot of friends, and I want to make y'all my friends tonight. Y'all want to be my friend tonight? Y'all want to be my friend? Yeah? That's cool. See, I got Asian friends and white friends and stuff. Like my Asian friend, me and him gonna hook up and combine cultures. And we're gonna aptly name that restaurant Egg Rolls and Negroes. Okay, you know. Y'all gotta come. We're gonna have shit like chili fried rice, pork chop bouillon. We ain't gonna have no fortune cookie, we're gonna have a fortune biscuit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be off the chain, man, I'm telling you, man. Then I got my white friend. Oh man, but me and my white friend is cool. We be at work talking about each other's mother and stuff like that, you know. So one day, he got tired of me talking about his mom. And he came up to me, he said, hey Darryl, that's my white voice. He said, hey Darryl, let's try something new, something different. I said, what you want to do? He said, something new, something different. I said, I ain't into that gay shit. He said, no. He said, I do that on my time. He said, let's try something new. I said, what you want to try? He said, let's try some racial jokes. I said, racial jokes? I said, I don't know no racial jokes. And he said, I do. He said, I tell you what, you do one today and you do one tomorrow until you catch on. I said, okay, cool. So this was his first racial joke. He said, what do you call a black guy on a brand new 10-speed? And I told him, do you guys know? And I said, I don't know, just like you guys said. And he said, a thief. And you know, that shit fucked my head up, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never heard no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, he said, don't worry about it, tomorrow's your turn. I said, okay. You know, I did that same joke on the south side of Milwaukee, and this Mexican jumped up and said, he steal it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the next day was my turn. I was all excited. I came running in the restaurant. I said, hey man, I found a baby picture outside. Look just like you, you. He said, let me see it. And I pulled a cracker out of my pocket. And he didn't want to do that shit no more. You know? Thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the original Darryl. Thank y'all very much. All right, y'all ready for y'all feature act tonight? Y'all ready for y'all feature? All right. This gentleman, you're going to really love him. He's very